Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Plays Slay the Spire, still seeking that elusive, a second win against the Heart would be nice. A win with all three characters against the Heart would be nice. We've only done the Ironclad. We've been real close lately. Random colorless uncommon. How interesting. I don't know what the colorless uncommons are. Random common relic? Probably not that relevant. This scares the crap out of me. As does this. I'm gonna take the baby way out. I'm gonna take a common relic. I like it. And let's try to get this elite handled as early as possible. Everything's looking okay. I mean, it's the start of a run. This is a basic run, but we got pen nib in association. It's a lot like our last run as this character. Like having the nunchuck. As long as we know when pen nib is coming, we can play around it, and that can be extremely advantageous. Like next turn, we can't kill you without using pen nib, so it is what it is, but there you go. Easy fight, attack potion's nice. What do you take? Tough choice. Actually quite like a free deflect. Makes our deck a little bit too defensively focused early. I think I'm going to go with a Sucker Punch. It gives us damage. It gives us artifact crushing ability. Weakness is really useful against a lot of bosses, including this one. Not as much that one as some of the others, but I think we can live with the Sucker Punch. I will admit, it's not immediately great. 11 damage, huh? Easy money. There you go. So, I think, this is my 4th Slay the Spire episode recorded today. It's pretty amazing. I think I've been playing pretty well. Probably, we made it to the 4th floor on all but one of the runs today. It's pretty good. Now, we haven't beaten the boss. By the way, I want to say the one we lost on the 3rd floor boss with Runic Dome. It's not that bad. I'm going to take Caltrops early. Caltrops early allows us to build a defensive deck and just rely on the enemies to kill themselves. I think it's a great card to add early. Gives us some identity, some utility. I'm a big fan. Yo. Definitely, let's do it like that. Okay, I forgot pen nib was about to be active, so thank you for the audio cue. Helped me out a great deal. We're not going to get hit. Everything's coming up Millhouse so far. If we can upgrade prepared, sure, but I don't think we want it early. Everything else there... Oh, wait. Vira or Sapphire Key? Dude, I really love having extra damage. So I'm going to take Vira. I'm just happy we got... that's a free relic. We're going to give up our relic for the key probably here anyway. Upgrade, obtain a special relic but become cursed. Where's our shop? Too far away. I'm going to take a free upgrade. I know, it's blasphemous, but just trying to keep the deck steady, and with no sustain, Pain is a really dangerous relic to have. Being able to weaken you for 2 is very nice here. Let's check out our attack. You know what? I'm not going to check out our attack potion. I want to use our attack potion when we have pen nib ready. How's that for like a next level strat from yours truly? We probably want dash. Double damage plus 10 block. That's probably the smartest use of pen nib I've ever done. Go ahead, hit me for 1. Anchor. Decent. Emerald Key, of course, very nice. Regen, helpful. Do we need a leg sweep? We're building a deck around Caltrops, so I think that's definitely our best choice. And, well, this will be a good test. 13 block. We start with 10, so we don't need to play a Survivor. I think I'd rather just punch you real hard. I shouldn't say we're building around Caltrops, but, like... Even though I said we shouldn't say it, we kind of just are. And who needs Dagger Spray when the enemies impotently hurt themselves for 5 damage each turn anyway, right? Like, probably want to do this. Pen Nib is active. I mean, first floor has been a dream come true so far. We have very few complaints. I actually think here I probably will go with a deflect. I rarely take it. I don't think it's amazing. I think having one of those in the deck, I mean, it is like a strictly worse finesse, but don't tell him I told you. Oh, dude, we gotta start with Bottled Lightning. Do we, though? We start with 10 block. So right now, if we took Bottled Lightning, what would we put in our hand? Either Leg Sweep or Deflect. Deflect is just slightly better with Anchor. Leg Sweep is expensive. You know what? It's, as much as I hate to admit it, Bottled Lightning is really great depending on when you get it, but we're probably better off just taking our key. We found some gold. I'm willing to go for it. We'll get a relic for this either way, so don't freak out, okay? I'm telling you, don't freak out. We should be okay here, I hope. We can't afford to play Caltrops. We start with defense down, by the way, which is a little ruthless in my personal opinion, but this is a beautiful situation. Totally fine. We take another 3 damage, but we got him right where we want him, I think. Pen Nib next turn. Admittedly, as a terrible draw. Pen Nib, so start there. We got enough time, I think, to get advantage out of this, so I wish it didn't come to this, but it is what it is. Sadly, at this point, our best damage dealer is Caltrops, so hopefully it does what I needed to do here. This is good. It's actually good. The dream would be to put up enough block. Then we can get the 2 extra health, but it's not going to happen. Warpaint. Hit Survivor and Defend. Obviously, we would have preferred Leg Sweep. This is a weird one, because you would, in many... I mean, I think we want Backstab. I think the extra damage from Backstab in association with Pen Nib, Vira, it's not great, but it exhausts itself, so we're still at a 16-card deck, as far as I'm concerned. Remove, Transform, Upgrade. I think we're still in upgrade territory, and we would probably just go straight into the Leg Sweep. That's how I see it. Shops, maybe next floor we'll start to consider, and we'll upgrade again and probably go into the Sucker Punch. Really building around weakness too, which is not so bad, I think. That's kind of what I was talking about there. Like, right off the bat, we got like a really good leg sweep, or not leg sweepable, but a really good backstab opportunity with Pen Nib. It's an easy fight. I still don't really know how we're building. We have added some skills, but I don't know if I look at this and I go, you know, flechettes is where we go. But I'm willing to give it a try. Obviously, Caltrops is just huge here. And we need 15 blocks, so let's handle that. And let's kill one of the enemies that's going to debuff us. Otherwise, it's going to be a substantial problem. And if I hit you, you're going to die when you attack me. So we're going to be weak for 1 turn, but that's okay. So this fight is all about, like, witness the true power of Caltrops. We need 8 block. Very simple. You're going to die when you hit me, so let's do that. Yeah, I mean, again, it's Ascension 0, so I'm not going to toot my own horn too much, but I'm pretty excited with where we're at so far. I don't think we need a Sucker Punch or an outmaneuver or anything along those lines. I'm pretty happy with where we stand. I'm so happy, in fact, I'm going to Smith and try to make flechettes better. At this point, it's got to be better than a strike in almost every situation. This guy doesn't do too many multiple attacks. In fact, I think he does 0, but... well, we're going to split you. But you're going to be strong after you split. We're not going to split you, but we're also not going to take any damage. What a strange situation. I did not think that was going to happen, but this is actually much better. He split himself. Mind you. We didn't really capitalize on that, but there's not a whole lot I could have done about that. I think we're going to have a great turn with Flechettes next turn. I'm going to break you, so we're only taking 11 damage. Then I think Flechettes is just going to body somebody whenever we draw it. Oh, I'm telling you, dude, when we draw it, it's all over for you, mister. You are destroyed. Anyway, it's an easy fight. We're still in a very good spot. We're going to survive without a doubt. Well, it's not going to be that good. But it is going to kill you. And we're going to take a little damage here, so let's just not instead. I'm just going to smack you, because we're going to win regardless. So if you want to split yourself or come close to it, that's fine by me, and I'll duly oblige you in this situation. I got to be honest, the thing that scares me about this deck right now is I don't know where I want to go with it. I'm looking at what we have, and I'm looking at our deck, and I'm going, where do we... Wait, like, what really do I want to see from boss relic opportunities? And I don't have a good answer. Straight up, do that. I don't really have a good answer. I would like to see bronze scales. I would like to see maybe Mercury Hourglass. I think bronze scales is way better. They really... now that I look back on the first floor, Poison would have been a better archetype to build into, probably. Alchemize is so weird, because, like, Sozu might show up, but, I mean, it's not bad. Especially after it's upgraded. I'm going to try it, weirdly enough. I hate it, but I'm going to do it anyway. 2 strength is not necessarily too bad. And we got the whole Trinity assembled, so start here, see how I go. You're a problem, admittedly. Such a weird hand. It's like we don't even... Flechette's kind of sucks right now. It's on me. I wish it were not. I would like to weaken you. I know we could punch through that armor a little bit more, but you being weak for 4 turns here it's got me feeling pretty solid. Plus, he's going to whittle himself pretty nice. He does start to do doubled attacks, so we got to put up 10 block. It's actually very easy. Alchemize actually is going to punch through him pretty quickly as well. We actually might as well do this. This doesn't matter either way. He's about to take substantial damage. Everything's okay. It looked bad, but it's going to be fine. Probably. I don't have to hit you for very much. Hey, we actually have a useful Flechettes. I should have let him kill himself. Oh well. Why not blur? It kind of builds into the... I mean, a blur from an anchor. Now we got something going on turn 1 here. Purple Fire Spirits. I'm sorry to tell you, Purple Fire Spirits, you may take a basic strike. I know you're mad about it. Cry more. Ooh, I like this new saucy NL. Where did that come from? Alright, 24 block turn 2. Very exciting opportunity. Really wanted Caltrops there, but surely a leg sweep. It's a bit weird, but let's do it like that. 12. He's still gonna hit us for 5. But, I mean, I'm using Alchemize. My dream for it, at least, is to kind of smooth out the edges in the deck. So, sure, we took a little damage, but life goes on, right? We don't discard too much. Setup, though. Is there anything that works with setup? Not really. It's just like it's a skill, so it works with Flechettes. But, thanks. Unceasing Top, I don't see it being useful immediately, but dude, Bronze Scales is. But even in spite of that, I'm like, thank you. It's a free relic, you know? and it could be great. Probably will start with Blur, but I do look at Alchemize as a really good option for us as well. So let's start with Vulnerability. Immediately, just love the way this looks. 17 damage. Nothing to worry about. This is a great capitalization on a vulnerable elite fight. One skill in hand. Gotta love it. Unceasing Top. We didn't have the energy to play it, so don't sweat it, but still. Alright, I'm going to drink the regen potion. Alchemize. Do we need to play it? No, probably not. 14 is perfect. This guy's gonna kill himself on the attack. Ideally, we would just block heavy. Like, I'm gonna play it, but I don't think we had to play Neutralize. I just want to make sure we get to full HP. This is a really, really great timed elite fight. Like, we're just... We gained so much out of this, even before seeing whatever the relic is. Pantograph, I like it. None of these really fit what we're doing. Poison, if we built into the defense, sure, but it's more of just a straight defensive run. We got a 19-card deck. Cards are like 50% upgraded. I'm feeling pretty good. Runic Dodecahedron, I hate. Sorry to tell you. It's an energy relic, but I do not like it. Now, this is awesome. I mean, if it works in this deck, so be it, but I don't buy it. Dude, Backstab has been so lucky for us. 23. We do want to take no damage. With Blur, we actually should have probably played the Defend instead. This guy's going to hurt himself enough on the Caltrops. Why not? Why not? He's done. A very good fight. I don't know, dude. Maybe I was totally wrong. This deck actually seems like pretty solid. You're not going to die, and that's hilarious. I applaud you for your audacity. I mean, you're obviously still actually going to die when you hit me, but don't... Unceasing Top. Remember, Unceasing is important. I think we do want a dodge and roll, especially pre-upgraded. It's another skill to trigger flechettes. You know, there's some good stuff in there. There's some very good stuff in all of this. I love well-laid plans. We're going to upgrade that immediately. Secret Technique. I'm going to buy it and upgrade it immediately? I don't know. Being able to select a blur is really nice, but, I mean... Gremlin Horn is okay? Pair, not really what I'm looking for. Secret Technique is already good. Just by buying it, we're going to be happy. And then I guess we'll remove a... I'm going to remove another strike, but the deck's getting a little bit impotent. That's okay, though. I'm telling you, all this is making flechettes better as well, even though I'm probably overstating its importance as a finisher. Blur turn 1 is so unbelievably good. Bit of a whiff on that one, but okay. At least we got Pen Nib active for the next turn. Right, Unceasing Top. Say you love me again. That's Unbreak My Heart by, you know, hey. They can't all be winners. It's by Tony Braxton. Right, Unceasing Top. One of these days I'll remember. 9 damage, huh? Well, how about this, and this, and this, and this, and... Okay. Sure. I told you. Flechettes exists in this deck. It's now, it's in its proper home and shell. Good things can happen with it. Unnecessary. We don't need another one, but, you know. I think this is a good indication we're in a good spot here. I mean, I'm kind of stunned by the fact that Runic Dodecahedron has been so good for us. Good blur opportunity as well. I mean, every time he hits us, he takes 11 damage. That's comical. Great news for us, in case it's not abundantly clear. Obviously should have popped that earlier. Oh well. Probably should have played well-laid plans there as well, but... That's one of those situations where you say probably, but like in your head you're like... That's not a probably, that's a definitely. No, you don't take 11 damage. You take 8. In my head, I was like, "This is the game's broken. I found a bug." Nope, did not find a bug. Unceasing talk. Let's not go why. 8 is bronze scales plus our upgraded Caltrops already, as is. Anyway, he's toast either way. We'd really like, no thank you. We'd really like to not be able to become frail. Oh, dude, this could be very interesting. We've been able to capitalize on these pretty nicely so far. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And then we just play our best options. We're taking no damage. That's very nice. I don't think we'd pop any of our potions yet. We'd wait for a little... You know, we'd wait for Alchemize, maybe. That's very lucky. Right? Well-laid plans. Or not well-laid plans, sorry. Runic Dodecahedron for the 500th time. So I can't attack next turn, so I'm just going to hit you. I'm going to hit you again. And you know what? I think I'm going to do this. Yeah, that's fine by me. We'll play Caltrops, and as long as we can play enough block, you can't do anything. So we're definitely going to do the second fight right now. It's not even close. Like, we would be fools if we didn't. A little scary, though. Where do we go after this? Oh, we rest. Okay. And we have Pantograph, so it presumably, it should be fine. How do we want to hurt this guy? Maybe like an early Alchemize. Envenom's is probably the best here, but I'm under no... Right. How many times do you have to make the mistake, right? I'm under no delusion, by the way, of that being a great choice for us, but... Okay. We're taking no damage. That's great news. I don't really want to make him any stronger. But you know what? For 6 free block next turn, I will do it. And I think to make you weak a little longer, I'll do it again. And then, of course, we have well-laid plans. I'm not sure if you've remembered that. Has extremely great luck. I really want to keep Runic Dodecahedron going, so... So far, so good. My lord. Yeah, I mean, it's going. I think we're not going to take damage here. And if we can not take damage on this, we're like living La Vida Loca. Sorry to mention my favorite gangster rap song. Ice Cream and Singing Bowl, both very useful. Crippling Cloud, interesting, but I think we have enough weakness. I'm kind of like... I'm happy. I'm happy with where we're at. Well-laid plans get so much better. So does Secret Technique. I'm going to start Secret Technique, but it's close. Well-laid plans is really, really nice. Now, we might just want to ball out here. Strength, Thorns. This kind of sucks. We definitely do not want Wraith Form early, or maybe ever. But by getting another Well-laid plans, we basically have an upgraded Well-laid plans. Good block for the next turn. And by the way, the thing is, we have Unceasing Top, in case you're interested. I think it's a pretty good card. The thing is, you have Unceasing Top. Stop hitting the button, you madman. Alright, Secret Technique. There's no skills in my draw pile is a thing. I was wondering if you guys had noticed that for yourselves. So we'll save the energy. And we'll keep these. Alright. We can't afford to make that many errors with Unceasing Top in the future. We're lucky that we've done okay up to this point. That's so good. You know what? Let's crank on this blur right now and just like really, really commit. Totally fine with that, and we can keep leg sweep anyway. So we got 60 block next turn. Not likely to cause too much of a problem. Not a great pen nib. Dude, we're in a great spot. This is like a totally acceptable position for us to be in. Don't even play it. Save your energy. As long as he's not hitting me, I don't care. Or not doing damage. Obviously, he's hitting me, but... Obviously, madness imprisoning me. All that I see. And I think as soon as you get... blur, you go for broke. Play everything. Certainly keep flechettes. This is kind of like our game breaker. And then you just hope to draw. I mean, that's good enough. He's gonna... Yeah, we didn't even need to play that. Because he's gonna next turn just focus on the rebuff. That's fine. We can get 7 weakness back on him in a heartbeat. We've taken no damage. It's not even dangerous right now. $50 damage. That's obviously horrible. So this is basically draw a defend. You know what? Let's dump the strike. We have Unceasing Top anyway. We're taking no damage. We have blur. Everything we play is a bonus right now. So probably should have just ended turn, held flechettes, and then we would have had a pen nib flechettes. Instead, I played it for 0 and wasted pen nib. But in many ways, isn't that funnier? Which makes it better. By the way, should have probably taken blur there. Yes. Oh well. I mean, we're gonna win easily. It's just a little slower this way. You're actually hitting me. Frailty's a pain in the butt, dude. I mean, really, at this point, I don't mind when you try to hit me because it makes my life a lot easier. What I'm getting at is, like, it's very tough for me to deal damage to you unless you hit me multiple times. Then it's easy, so I really appreciate that. Now, we've lost our extra energy, so, like, life is pain, but still. 9. This'll work. Again, save your energy. Yeah, we pretty much rely on the enemies hitting... Oh, dude, this is going to be so good against the final boss. I didn't even realize. Now we have to make it to the final boss. Gosh. I don't really want to pen nib this, but I will anyway. Because, like, he hits for, like, 3 times 12. That's like 100, over 100 damage right there. Anyway, this dude's super dead. Comically dead. Please hit me so you can die. I can move on with my life. I mean, Doppelganger is comical with ice cream, but Adrenaline is just good by default. We got enough money to make Cursed Key work. The question is, do we need the energy? And I think the answer is yes. You know why? Because we got Unceasing Top. Now, this is not the boss we want to fight. This is very important. Shop after chest. Yeah. Because otherwise, that curse, it just stops Unceasing Top. I know it's unceasing, but, like, it's more like not likely to cease. But things can change. I'll play both just to make sure we have enough block here. And we'll keep this going, and I'm very happy, man. Honestly, I just like the idea of restocking our potion cabinet. We used a lot of them right there, so... flechettes? Yeah. We're pretty likely. You know what? We might as well. We might not draw 2 skills, but we did, so I'm a genius. What is happening here? I'm not taking any damage, right? No, so... I don't know. Weaken you. We don't need to play anything else. I think that we're very good. Or at least our deck is very good. Yeah, I'll use it. On ceasing. Now, you might argue, like, stop. But I'm just going to draw blur, so it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. That's fine. We basically spent 4 energy on nothing, but... You know, cry more. You take longer to come back now, or did I might have just gotten this backwards. You're not gonna die. It's very lucky for you. Unceasing, by the way, this is like a card or a relic you could pay attention to. Okay, let's run the numbers. Here's the number for you. You're dead, so 911 would be a good one for you to call. And apart from that, you are also dead. How do you want to do this? Do you want me to kill you? Or okay, you kill yourself. That sounds way more menacing, but until you remember it's a card game of the PvE variety. Too weak. No thank you. Give me that max HP. We can't afford to become cursed. Can we afford to gain madness? I don't know. Seems a little weak, but I'll do it. 9 HP is not a huge problem. You can definitely take a defend out of my deck. I've already removed enough strikes to make myself quite survivable. For once, we do not have blur. I think we don't play this. Even though there's the opportunity for pen nibs somewhere down. This is what we want, basically. That's why I didn't play it. Okay, Cloak and Dagger. I don't think we need a 6 block, 2 shivs. Who cares? Give me that maximum HP. I'm loving that right now. Alright, this is a great Caltrops fight. Hate you. Never forget about that. Ooh. Lucky me. Alright, Explosion Man is dead already. This seems like a deck that's got a shot. I don't want to play... I will play that. I will play this because we can. I'll save this for next turn. We can just block through the Spiker. I think that's going to be totally okay. Save your energy, dude. I mean, I know that we could use that energy for Doppelganger if we had gone with that, but, you know. If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. I just want to... You could do that many different ways. I want to exhaust the dazes as they come in, as easily as possible, at least. Incredible. You're doing 12 damage. That's like a lot. So we will do this. I don't want to take any damage we don't have to. By the way, I'm just realizing we've been without Runic Dodecahedron for quite some time, and you know how life is, like as good as ever. So I would like to get Runic back, but we don't need to. Okay, this is a kind of a comical hand. I was gonna pretty close to losing my mind there temporarily. You know what we need now is a skewer. I'm realizing. This fight is illuminating for me. We need a skewer. What happens if we get a skewer? I don't know. We do like 150 damage right away. Seems pretty good to me. The run's slowing down quite a lot, by the way. I'm not sure if you've noticed. At some point, we're going to have to hit this guy. I mean, slowing down is not bad necessarily. I kind of just want you to hit me. Like, I don't want to take 15 damage from hitting you unless I can put up way more block than this. Like that, for example, is really good. And then maybe toss in one of those and, oh, whoops, now we're good. All right, you are done, I think. You need to take one more hit. Easy. Life's good. Still don't like it. Predator's close, though. In fact, you know what? I think Predator works. Did you hear that emphatic click? I was like, I want this. Dun, 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 dun. I'm upgrading. And it's dicey, but I don't think we need Runic Dodecahedron. I'm betting on not needing it. 50% discount on all products is disgusting. So, like, immediately that's incredible. I kind of like just having extra decks. I know we're going to need to remove a card, but, like, dude, give me that extra decks. I love getting extra decks. Well, it's still good. Alright. Hey, I've got Unceasing Top is the thing. If you just remember the whole Unceasing Top thing, it would make your life quite a good bit easier, I think. I'll still hit you, I don't care. We don't need to play any of these other cards, though. Again, Ice Cream is huge here. We're looking for a skewer. I hope I didn't miss one in that shop. It would make me feel very silly. Shouldn't have done that right off the bat. You know what? Give me a little skill potion. Corpse Explosion is, like, useless here. I mean, dare I suggest that maybe 1,000 cuts is now a little bit more viable for us. We need to play 200 cards for it to kill this guy, but anything helps. A free blur is just, it's an embarrassment of riches. Which is why we're investing here on this turn. Even while frail, Unceasing Top is, like, potentially incredible for us here, so this is where you wish fast mode lived up to its name a little bit more, but hey, that's a good way to finish, actually. I don't even know. We got so many modifiers, it's hard to focus. I think we should play free cards. We should play anything that gives us block next turn, anything that gives us energy next turn. Turns out we're just going to play everything. Great Unceasing Top into uselessly pen-nibbed Neutralize. But yeah, dude, we don't need Unceasing... It's so... Not Unceasing Top, sorry. It's so clear we don't need Runic Dodecahedron. Like, we actually don't even notice the lack of energy. Stand by our decision to basically just play everything when given the opportunity. You should be dead next. I'd be embarrassed if I couldn't kill you next turn. That'll work. Unnecessary. Getting a nice bit of maximum HP. Had to go here. Frozen Egg upgrades powers when we get them. Okay. Well, we can also put a power in our hand. So this has got to go. Now we cannot put a power in our hand. But what we can do is get a free upgraded Caltrops. It's really good. I don't think we need Art of War anymore. Really all we want is Skewer. That's like what makes this tick. Alright, Flechette's already good. I don't even know what you pop here to make Alchemize work. Like, this guy's going to attack next turn, so then... Okay, some regen. Actually a good opportunity. I don't know, man. Maybe? I've been a little cagey on how I feel about this run. Might as well hit you again. Actually took another 8 damage off the field, which is very surprising to me. We're going to take none, which is incredible. Now, can we kill both of you next turn? It would have previously seemed like a pipe dream, but actually, like, might be viable. Spoilers, it wasn't, but... I hate it, but you know, we learned from Flechettes. What are you hoping to draw that's going to do that much damage? There's nothing. This is what you wait for, and instead you hit him for like 42 next turn. And then he's still not going to be able to die. What a world. Okay, we can get him. You need good draw. We actually might just need one more. That's fine. Beautiful. Well done. It's hard for me not to take Terror here, I think. And I'm going to upgrade it. Yeah, let's upgrade it immediately. Adrenaline needs it as well, for sure. It's weird, but, like, that's definitely the right choice. I see no skewer. And now we can remove Regret immediately and probably buy another relic. Do we like anything? I mean, 3 skills for 5 damage is exactly what we want. You know what? Let's get a Whetstone going here as well. Now, I don't think we need the energy for this fight. Let's go straight into Adrenaline. We should, I mean, I can't believe 41 minutes. We're making great time. And we're at the boss, and the deck works. It just works. Does what it needs to do. Let's get him weakened as soon as possible. Secret technique into a blur is... you have to do it. Predator's nice. This first turn's going to be a little... not so good. 18 damage. Because of blur, I'm going to go hard here. We can probably get his strength up this turn, which is what we want. That's fine, dude. Actually okay. Taking no damage, rolling over a lot of block. This is good. I think the faster we get through this deck, the happier we are. So we'll get Madness. Madness. Totally okay. We gotta play 3 more cards. Ooh. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Ah, we might be able to do it if we Snecko Oil, but I'm not an idiot, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just accept next turn's gonna be a little wonky. Yeah, we can only play 1 card, so we'll play this one. And we're gonna take a little damage, but so be it. That's life. It's not like we care about Runic anyway. I mean, look at our energy. 2 skills. What a ripoff. Good pen nib, though. Okay, so just remember, we got Blur out there. We should probably stop playing when we draw an attack, but I'm going to play 1 attack. Very strange. Let's stop there. I don't think we're going to kill him next turn. It's theoretically plausible, but unlikely. What I'm going to do instead is make... oh! Yeah, that makes sense. What I'm going to do instead is play 1 Blur. Which is great, actually, because we'll have 51 block, but... no pen nib coming. Just get him good. Alright. He's toast. He, like, literally stands no chance. I actually very strangely think we're in a totally okay spot. How many cards do I have? 4 cards. Oh, so be smart here. I mean, you'd obviously dump this first. And then a blur would be nice. 21. Oh, we're gonna not avoid all damage, but that's okay. Like, I think our Caltrops strat is gonna set us up real well against this boss. We should really stop using Unceasing Top. I know that seems crazy, considering how many times I misused it, but it's just not the right call on this boss fight. Really, if we can just That's perfect. If we can just get this guy to blow himself out on attacking and taking like 39 damage, that's perfect. Preferably, don't use pen nib either. Perfect. All right, we got a chance. Continuing, you know, our relatively consistent streak here. I recognize these open up. Start with a rest, which will actually be a smith. And probably looking at well-laid plans now. I would like to buy Malays, actually. But, you know what? Let's get regen. And then we're not going to take snack oil. So, I don't know. Maybe we have terror in this deck somewhere. I still think we might like some... I mean, weakness is easy for us to do. So, I don't know. Maybe... but we already have vulnerability. Okay. Weakness first. Now, this is very important. Unceasing top. Sorry, I had to think for like quite a long time there. Just trying to figure out how I was going to handle it. I mean, adrenaline is great, but you need blur. You hope you get adrenaline next, but blur rolls over enough block to make you excited about the future. Flechettes is good enough. Caltrops obviously very important. You're only dealing 24 damage. This won't even hit letter opener, so let's advance pen nib. Okay. Honestly, I think this turn will weaken you. Alchemize. Well, this will be interesting. We still got 6 energy, so with no it's so important that we have no curses in this deck. Zero energy. It's okay. The burn kind of sucks. But these guys are pretty weak, as is. We could get the full energy. I'd just rather wait on it, you know? Let's just make sure you're done. I will weaken. Everything else, we're doing okay. So we want block in abundance. And just go for broke. Need more blocks or to kill him. That'll work. That will not. Alright, he's dead next turn. Dude, we're going to be fine. At least en route to the boss fight. Very surprising to me. Juzu Bracelet, literally useless. I think, you know, actually, I think Liquid Bronze is probably better than maybe one of these steroid potions. Why wouldn't you take a second adrenaline, right? Okay, so here's the... This is going to be very interesting. Healed up to full thanks to Pantograph. Great news, I'm glad I didn't use it. Certainly we want to use this early. Caltrops has to come out. Because of Ice Cream, there's no reason not to use those right away. We're not going to get the pen nib, so let's pop this. I think we'll stop there. I know Unceasing Top, but we also get to roll over 5 energy now. So these are going to really put a problem with Unceasing Top into the equation. This is Ethereals itself, so that's fine. And then you're going to do something like... well, that ruins Runic, unfortunately, but... That's a very painful turn. So we'll pop this right away. And this is where things are supposed to get good. It's going to still be a very painful turn. But he's going to get hurt like crazy as well. Oh my god, we have 5 health. Alright, most important thing. Blocks get played first. We can do... Why not? Why not? Why not? Very important. It costs 0. Keep it going, baby. 4 energy left. That's what we wanted. He's still taking damage. Okay, that's fine. We still get to roll over 2 energies. Doing 32 damage. Not a risk. Give me 7 block next turn. Okay. Keep Survivor to dump some trash out of our hand. There's a chance, baby. This is the turn where we gotta do something like this. Can we get the pen nib? No, unlikely. He's only doing 36. It's not that bad. Fair? Let it exhaust. Dude, we're gonna get him. He's gotten. Wow! A bit of a surprise, but hey, a welcome one to be sure. Ooh. Who would have thought? Against all odds, a silent victory. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Northernlion. Be notified of when I go live in the future, which is all the time. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And so shall I. And so shall I.